Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome. It is your host that does the most spiritual intellectual 777 here once again, coming at you from the house of greatness. So today's message is going to be a tower moment that I recently went through, part 4. So before you watch this video, make sure to click off of this one and go watch parts 1 through 3 before you watch this one. If you watched all those parts, make sure to stick around for this one, okay? Alright, so let's get into it. So basically in part 4 of the Tower Moment I Went Through series, is basically going to be about relationships and how they can either elevate us or either lower us on our spiritual path, right? Because even though we're spiritual beings, we are inside of this temporary human form, and as we know about human beings are very, very, very social creatures, and we like thrive off of relationships. So, you know, we always hear this saying of like, watch your circle, right? Keep your circle small. But what does that mean exactly? Well, what it means is be careful with who you spend your time with, because the people that you have in your circle is either elevating you or either dragging you down. And so basically I channeled this message yesterday when I was talking to my significant other, right? And she's helped me realize this too, because she's more of an introvert and I'm more of an extrovert, right? And you know, she's like way ahead of me on her spiritual path, I'm not gonna lie. So I am playing catch up in a way, and she has been guiding me on my path. You know, she's not only my significant other, but she's also my spiritual mentor. How about that? Not to flex or anything, but anyways, back to the topic at hand. Got a little distracted a little bit, but you know, I was talking with her yesterday and I was asking her like, should I go to this thing or should I not? And she was like, you know, I don't really care. You know, it's, you know, you decided to commit your time to them. And then, you know, I was saying something and then she was saying, you know, there's a deeper meaning that you have gotten from this, but you're just brushing it off like it doesn't matter, which I was doing that because I didn't want to admit to myself the deeper reason why I took a hiatus from them in a while. But then I just was like, fuck it, you know, I'm just gonna, you know, send this voice clip to her. And, you know, I was explaining in the voice clip that the reason why I took a hiatus from them was because they weren't growing as rapidly as I was spiritually, right? You know, they were very cool people that I can kick it with and have fun, but beyond that, you know, I really wasn't growing with them. As a matter of fact, you know, I even started noticing some attacks on my end when I was just freely expressing myself, right? Because, you know, they were proclaiming to be a freely expressive group, so I was like, okay, you know, it sounds like the perfect group for me because, you know, I like to be around people who express themselves freely. But as time went on, I just, you know, really found out the truth of the matter is that they're not as free as they say they are. And so with me being, you know, on my spiritual path even deeper, you know, and a big chunk of that was due to my significant other, I just was really thinking to myself yesterday, like, okay, now I see why, you know, I took a hiatus from them and why, you know, my partner has been like feeling iffy. So it's been a combination of the two. It's her just not having a bad feeling per se, but with her just knowing this deeply all along, she was just waiting for me to just like really, you know, air it out, so to speak, like I'm doing to you guys now. And I was just really like thinking like, you know, this Tower Moment has really brought this to my attention as well, and just me auditing my relationships deeply. You know, yes, I was auditing my relationships before this tower moment business even happened, but now I just find myself analyzing it even deeper just for the simple fact of like, yeah, like I just been really just thinking on it. You know, and I've just been really auditing on who has helped elevated me on my spiritual path versus people who are just like, who I can just hang out with and kick it with, and it just doesn't go anything beyond that. But yeah, you know, it was easy for me to cut off overtly negative people, but it was very hard for me to cut off people who were just like very cool to kick it with, and it was, you know, very chill and laid back relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because being around those group of people, it was more so a soulmate relationship where everything was easy and free flowing and cool, but it really wasn't elevating me to that next level like it could have, right? And so what I'm really saying all in all is, just because, you know, a person is not overtly toxic and it's just a person or a group of people you can chill with and hang with, you know, grab a couple of beers, go eat out and go bowling and have fun and watch sports with, doesn't mean they're serving your highest good necessarily. And it can be very, very hard for you to like cut those people off because they're such cool people. But you have to think at the same time, you know, they're not taking their growth that seriously. If they are, great, keep them around, you know, keep hanging around them. But if not, then you have to withdraw your energy from them and just go about your business. And the only reason why we're afraid to cut people off, period, and keep our circle small is because we're afraid of being quote unquote alone. When in actuality, we're never alone because there's 8 billion souls on this planet. Plus you got your soul team, your spirit guide, your higher self, and your ancestors constantly guiding you all the time. But since we've identified so much within, we have combined ourselves within the limits of our human 5 senses, we feel like we're alone, but in actuality, we're always being guided, we're always being helped. But at the same time, 99.9% of us are not open to that guidance because we have been deeply conditioned to always worship a God outside of us, or to just look for love outside of our love and approval outside of ourselves, period. Right? That has been deeply ingrained with us within our culture. You know, especially in Western culture, is there's always courses out there and books and seminars and webinars on how to build close friendships, how to find your perfect soulmate or your perfect romantic partner, how to win friends and influence people, things like that. But there's not really that many videos and books and seminars and webinars and other things of that sort that speak about how to love yourself 100% and how to deepen the relationship with yourself. There's not that much content out there about that. Not to say that there isn't, but it's just a very, very small, minuscule amount of content out there about self-love. But, you know, as the world awakens more and more people get on their spiritual path, there's going to be more and more content rolling out talking about how to love yourself more and how to take care of yourself and things of that nature, right? Because there's already videos out there on how to set boundaries. I mean, there's loads of videos out there on the internet, which is a great thing because we do need to learn to set boundaries. And so, you know, the more I keep going on my spiritual path and the more that I keep learning from my divine feminine and the more I keep taking guidance from my guides, my higher self and my soul team, my ancestors, the more they just reveal to me, you know, what they make it clear to me on what is serving me versus what's not serving me. And yes, it's going to be real hard. It's going to be really hard and it's going to be really difficult, and it's going to test you to see, Are you going to keep holding on to those people just for the simple fact you've known them since kindergarten? Or are you going to move about your business because it is healthy for your spiritual growth? You know, and that's the question that the universe / the multiverse / God / divine is asking all of us right now. Are you going to keep clinging on to those people just because you've known them for a long time? Or are you going to go towards your spiritual growth? Right? And we have to be real crystal clear with ourselves on what it is that we want to do and who is it that we're surrounding ourselves with. Because the people that we surround ourselves with are either going to make or break our spiritual growth. And not only just your spiritual growth, but your financial growth, your mental growth, your relational growth, you know, all of the above. So really, you know, what I'm really saying is audit your circle at all times. I mean, shit, I still gotta audit my circle at all times, and I have to be real with myself because I do have a tendency to just kid myself a lot of the times. But, you know, now with this tower moment that just rolled around, I can't do that shit any longer. I can't afford to, because now I'm being called, just as everybody else, to go big and go all in, or just go home and not travel down this path whatsoever, like I talked about in part 3. You know, which if you haven't, you know, go ahead and watch parts 1 through 3 if you haven't. Whew. Yeah, this tower moment has really taught me a lot about myself and about what it is that I want and where it is that I need to go so that I can spiritually move on to the next level. Because in order for me to move to the next level, I can't keep surrounding myself with people who aren't healthy for my growth, no matter how quote unquote cool they are and how much we kick it. You know, if I'm not getting anywhere spiritually or mentally or emotionally with that relationship, then I just gotta cut my losses and move on. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching this video. I thank you with the highest gratitude for taking your time to watch my videos. And if you're new to my YouTube channel, welcome to the House of Greatness. So if you like the content thus far, make sure to press that subscribe button and hit that bell right next to it so you guys get notified every time I upload these weekly videos on my channel. And also make sure to smash the hell out of that like button, and make sure to put in the comment section of what relationships that you had to get rid of in order for you to grow spiritually. And make sure to share this video with your friends and your family members and on all your social media platforms. And make sure to donate to my GoFundMe campaign and also to donate to this YouTube channel. The link to both of those are in the description below. So make sure to donate to both of those. And thank you for donating to both of those as well. I highly appreciate it with my highest gratitude. A little bit goes a long way. You know, and a little bit is better than nothing. All right? So peace in and out with the highest vibes, and I will see you guys next time. Hello guys, I am the owner of 8 Mil Productions, a video production company that makes music videos, narrative films, music videos, and also edits videos for anyone who doesn't have the time to edit them. You can contact me via my social media and my email. My email is 8milproductions@gmail.com. My Facebook is Evan Youngblood Williams, and my Instagram is @Spiritual Intellect. My rates vary, and I am looking forward to working with you. Have an amazing day.